Hi everybody, Shannon here. This is like the fourth time I've tried to make this review video. Honestly, I don't know what the hell's up with YouTube. I don't know what the hell's up with my webcam. I don't know. It's starting to irritate me just a little bit. So, okay, obviously you can read. This is a review on You're Next. Okay, and I'll start off by saying that I actually didn't see the ending of it. Okay, my husband did, and okay, he said it was really good, and he said it was so good that we need to rent it again so that I can watch the ending. Okay, now my husband's like not a huge fan of, horror movies, but the fact that, okay, this is how I know it's like good. Okay, first off, he said we gotta rent it again. Okay, and he like never says that. Secondly, he didn't tell me what happened. And this is usually how I can tell like if a movie was okay or it was like really good. And if it's really good, my husband will not tell me like the parts that I missed. He'll just be like, we gotta rent it again and you can watch it. So that's how I know like the ending was really good. But I did see like the first half, so I'll let you know like my review-ish on that. Um, for I don't know. Okay, just like kind of a wealthy family, and they're at their like summer house, and they're getting together for like this family time on the weekend, and then there's these bad guys with cute kitty cat masks. Okay, I thought the mask was so adorable. That's what like lured me into that movie, honestly, was the fact that there were serial killers that were wearing like cute little masks, like they look like kitty cats. Okay, I love that. Okay, I love a scary character with a cute little face. So they get into their house or whatever, and they're trying to kill them. Okay, now like why I like this movie so much is because it's realistic. My favorite like horror movies are all like realistic scenarios that could happen to you or to me, but most likely not me because I have a giant steel pipe in my house. Okay? And I have like knives hidden in various locations where my kids cannot reach, but I can get to and stab any intruders that come into my home. Okay? Yay! I will murder you if you step into my house. I will try to murder you. Let's just put it that way. Okay? Attempt to. I may not succeed, but so. Anyways, look, my daughter's going to say hi. That's Annabella. Say hi, Annabella. Her hair, she's got that hair. She, just got up not too long ago. She's got like French toast all over her face. Yeah. Camera shy, maybe a little bit. All right. So, yeah, you got the bad guys, and they're trying to kill them, with the cute and cuddly masks. And like I said, I liked the basis line because, it was realistic. It was super realistic. Like, okay, first off, let me just say this without like totally like, giving shit away. Okay, but somewhat how this was able to happen was like, something that people like just don't think about, okay? Um like for instance, myself, I lock my doors when I'm home. Okay? I keep my doors locked at all times. Okay? And there is good reason behind this. Okay? Because like I saw on the news and I'm sure you did too, there was a video, it went viral, of like a nanny cam that caught this man breaking into a house. It was just the mother and like her daughter or son, I think it was her daughter, in the house, and this dude just started like beating the like hell out of this woman, because he was trying to rob the place. Which, let me just say this, like, for you dumb ass robber, if you walk in and realize that somebody is there, just leave. I mean, just leave and like come back or something. Secondly, this dumb ass robber wasn't covering his face. Okay? Thirdly, okay, he was doing it in the broad daylight. Who in their right mind like does this in the broad daylight? Like especially like in a like a really nice neighborhood, because like chances are like if you live like in a nice neighborhood where like people care about their neighbors or neighborly people, like okay, if they see somebody like that they know like don't belong there breaking into like the back door or going in the house, okay, they're gonna say something. Okay, the neighbors are going to be like, oh my god, there's somebody that doesn't belong there, friggin' 911, like, no problem. Okay, so that was like so stupid on so many levels. Okay, and I just, watching that video, like, if you've seen it before, you know how like terrifying it is because like the whole time you're just worried that like he's gonna do something to the kid or like take the kid hostage or something. And luckily that didn't happen. Luckily, like the mother, they say like that she was able to like distract him like enough or whatever and just take his hits so that he wouldn't go anywhere near her daughter. So, I mean, horrible situation, but I'm not sure if her doors were locked or not. I'm just assuming that they weren't locked, okay? Because if they were like locked, like deadbolted locks, and you would be able to hear somebody trying to like break in your door if they were trying to break through a deadlock, because they would have to use a crowbar to get through a deadlock because let's just face it, most robbers like aren't like smart enough or intuitive enough or whatever to like actually take the like pick and shit and like pick the lock. So even though those things are like so easy to like look up on YouTube or something, don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, so um like I said, the movie You're Next, I just feel like, it's real because like, stuff like that could happen. Somebody could be in your house and you wouldn't even know it. Okay, chances are like they could just hide in some like closets you never go in. There was like another instance on the news where like some man was in a woman's room, like going through her drawers, stealing her shit while she was sleeping. And she was awake, and I think like at one point he was like standing over her bed, and like he could have done anything. Okay, he could have killed her, he could have raped her, whatever, just beat her for no reason at all, and he didn't, and he fucking like left, and that shit's so like realistic, and that's why like Your Next is like great because it's a realistic movie. It makes you want to like go change your locks and go put like double locks on your like house and your doors and everything. So, you know, because pretty much that's just what happened. Bad people broke into their house, started doing bad stuff. So yeah, um, go check out Your Next. It's a realistic movie. It's scary, and it might like frighten you. Stay at home alone in your house. Dun, dun, dun. So let me just add this one extra point, okay, that I just thought was pretty funny, okay. Um, what the bad guys did at one point. I'm not gonna tell you where or how it happened or whose blood it was or whatever, okay. But at like one point they wrote on the wall like "You're next," okay, and I absolutely love that like these like bad guys put YOU apostrophe RE. Like, I think it's so funny because I mean, you may not think it's fucking hilarious or anything, but I think it is because, we're all, like, if you're like a grammar Nazi like me, and I got other friends that are the same way, and we always like complain that people aren't spelling like your, and your right. So, like, the fact that like the bad guys, instead of just writing like "you are next" or "you're" like without the apostrophe or without the e, they like correctly spelled "your." Okay, you are next, and so you know that just makes me think that they're not totally stupid. That these bad guys were somewhat of intelligence of some level because they were able to at least spell correctly. But that kind of makes it scarier. Because I don't know what's scarier. Okay, a bad guy who's like unintelligent or a bad guy that's intelligent. Hmm. Hmm. You got the bad guy that isn't intelligent who may just take a machete and just like randomly chop you up into little pieces. And then you got the bad guy who is intelligent who could totally like do something like Saw or whatever, or just like mind fuck you. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, so if you haven't seen it yet, You're Next. Like, go check it out. It might scare the bejesus out of you, especially if you're sitting at home alone. Yeah, You're Next. Until next time, guys. Hope you liked the video. Bye.